Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rafey Aleem with Realtors Café. Hope you guys are doing just fine. We're back with yet another episode of our real estate show where we give you a lot of tips and tricks on how to navigate in this turbulent real estate market. Today, our show is all about how to navigate this market from a buyer's perspective. So, how buyers can take advantage of the deals that are in the market. Now, obviously, we rewind back to 2021, 2022. There weren't a lot of deals, and there was a lot of bidding going on, and it was hard to get units from the builders. There was a lot of worksheets going on. There were allocations going on. You really had to know really good agents that had platinum access for you to actually get the units. But those days are gone. And as a buyer, I think that's a great thing because now you can fully focus on a project that you're really, really interested in. Because I know in 2021, 2022, people, whatever they could get, they would just sign up for it. And, at the time, it was obviously crazy. So, obviously, you don't have a lot of choice, a lot of selection. But now you have a full range of selection, right? You have a full variety of selection. You're not just limited to a locality, a geographical location. You can look wherever. There's no builder that's completely getting sold out like that. So you can do your due diligence as well. And on top of that, you can really compare and see where you could get the best sort of not only deal for you, but also, what really, helps you get your future goal put into place. Because as we see, obviously, we don't really see the real estate market jumping back up anytime soon. Like obviously, and we're not talking about like 2022 levels, but even just a mere 10 or 15% increase, which tends to be quite a bit. We don't really see that happening in the near future, at least not in the next 3 or 6 months. Which means that as a buyer, you could really go out. And here's the difference, right? So you've got a pre-construction, you've got resale properties. You can compare both of them. So for resale properties, obviously these are sold by sellers. So sellers can give you, lots of discounts on it. Very rarely that you're seeing like maybe, a bidding thing still happen on a property. Like recently, we just found out that there was about 4 or 5 offers on a Brantford property. But obviously it was priced a lot lower to entice some people into it, and then eventually ended up selling, on market value. So, that's very rare. For the most part, the houses are on, 1 or 2 weeks go by, and then, you may get an offer or two, and a lot of the times it may be a little bit lower than what the sellers are expecting. And that tends to go on a little bit longer, unless you get super lucky and your house looks, magnificent, and there's a lot of demand for it. And, at that time, obviously, then you'll get, more than 1 or 2 people involved or interested. And you'll probably end up selling a lot faster than, a house that's just more or less upgraded, or, price points are not that great. So, with that being said, resale, you can take advantage of a seller that may be desperate, that is looking to get A, out of the market, B, relocate, C, has different investment properties coming up, or already is managing their cash flow and just not doing a good job, or just merely like finances are tough and they just need to get out. We have seen people that have sold their properties and went back into the rental market just because things are obviously for lack of a better word, hard at the moment for people, obviously. And obviously it goes, and that's what I always say, like, you have to plan ahead. You have to really make sure that you are seeing, the next sort of trends. And obviously, nobody could have really predicted the stuff that we've had, like the U.S. Policies changing and the tariffs. And that was very different. Obviously, it was a little bit of a curveball. But with that being said, you should always save for a rainy day, just in case a period like this comes up, where as an economy, as a country, And not only just like in Canada in general, a lot of countries around the world they are going through this, and some countries are already in recessions, deep recessions. Some countries are trying to bounce back from it. Policies are changing, and obviously these U.S. tariffs and all that is also part of the reason why obviously the U.S. wants to build their economy back up again. So excuse me. So these are obviously like the factors that you can look at when you're looking to budget ahead. But yeah, as a buyer, like yeah, those are some of the factors where you can really pick up a really good property. And I always say that obviously in the last 10, 15 years, people have really just made real estate a complete business, and they have a few properties, and they're renting it out and treating it like a business. And obviously the appreciation may not sort of be there currently, but if you are looking to get into the market, always look at a house from a perspective of you living in it and building a family together, having family close by, whatever you need, your essentials close by, and at the same time get into a property that will probably give you some dividends, some money eventually in the future, right? So that's very important, and that's why you need a really good real estate agent to guide you through that, because you can probably look around a bunch of properties and find, hey, look, I love the living room in this one. It's 3 bedrooms. It's perfect for my family. The basement is completely finished as well. I love the patio in the back. It's great. It's got a double car garage and everything. But there's supposed to be a full study done on any property that you're looking to buy or sell, and that's a real estate agent's job, that he'll actually do, or he or she will actually do the job for you to make sure that it's going to be a fruitful venture for you in the next 3 or 5 or 7 or 10 years. Whenever you look to offload it, it should be a good buy, and you can actually go ahead and do that. You can make a great buy actually in this market because of the factors that I've already mentioned. So it is obviously time that buyers take advantage of that. And I know there's a lot of buyers that are on the fence, and the whole debate, excuse me, is about the price is going to go down even more, right? Are we seeing another 5%, 7% go down? The winter's already here. The market may not be as fast. And it's not a bad option. Obviously, like you can get in and go around, look at some homes, and if you find something where you can get a really good deal, absolutely. But I would also say don't compromise on what kind of a home that you're looking to get just because there's a deal and all of a sudden you can get it at a really good price. Because keep in mind, in the winter time, the listings also drop down as well. There's just less houses on the market, which means that you're picking from a very sort of small selection of homes that are available. And no matter how good of a deal you're getting, if it doesn't really suit your needs in the long term, in the next 3 or 5 or 7 years or 10 years, then it may not be the best thing for you, right? And it may be better to actually just wait till March, April, when more of the houses come on the market. Obviously, spring market tends to pick back up a little bit. And look in that period of time. But it doesn't hurt, excuse me, it doesn't hurt to just start looking, because that will definitely help you understand what the market is, what's happening in the market, what kind of price points the houses are selling for, what kind of locality is better for you. And, just seeing records and patterns of real estate that will help you make an informed decision. So, that's always our recommendation for the buyers. And then once we come back, we'll have some more topics for you. We're going to take a quick break. See ya.
Muslim Welfare Canada has made a concerted effort to lead the fight against child labor, poverty, and illiteracy in third world countries through the generous support of our donors. Both girls and boys receive free, good quality education. Help educate a needy child for just $1 a day or $30 per month. Donate generously. Call 1-866-754-3111 or visit mwcanada.org.
All your mortgage needs, contact the trusted name in the community, Manzur Pervez. Phone for 1-6230-9366.
Welcome to High Design Homes. From Winnipeg to Toronto, we're proud to introduce our world-class interior design solutions to a brand new Mississauga location. Our marble decor sheets transform walls and bathrooms with elegance in every detail. Waterproof, heat-proof and scratch-resistant, they combine timeless luxury with everyday durability. Explore our WPC louvers and acoustic panels designed to add depth, texture and sound comfort to any space. Available in a wide variety of modern finishes. Complete your space with luxe home decor, mirrors, accents and accessories that bring timeless design and a modern touch. We also specialize in nanostone, artificial gardens, wallpapers, 3D partitions, backsplashes, LED profiles, customized mandars, HD stone, and modern fireplaces. From statement walls to sacred spaces, High Design Homes is your destination for style, durability, and luxury that lasts. Visit us at Unit number 7, 1195 Myerside Drive, Mississauga. High Design Homes, curated luxury, inspired interiors.
All right, welcome back, guys. This is Rafey Aleem with Realtors Café, and we were just talking about what kind of opportunities that are presented to buyers. Obviously in this sort of a buyer's market here, and I just wanted to continue forward on this pattern a little bit more, and just kind of touch on some points that talk about for example interest rates that are coming up, right? So we are seeing that even though the interest rates are dropping, the prices are not really kicking up, which is a good sign for the buyers again. Where what that means is that all of a sudden, as a buyer, you can get into the market, you can pay a lower price for your house, but at the same time, instead of paying a ridiculous 5%, eventually, now the banks are offering 3.75s or a little bit even lower than that. As the rates may come down a little bit more, you could even lock in at a really, really good competitive rate. And at the same time actually get a property at a really, really good price. So, obviously resale market is there, pre-con. There's some really, really good deals happening, especially in pre-con. There's a Mattamy townhouses that are selling for $700K in Mississauga, actually, which is a great, great deal. So if anybody wants to know any more details about that, just give us a call. You can see our number on the screen here, or you can just call us directly on 647-835-7768. That's 647-835-7768. Just give us a call. We'll tell you more about it. Huge incentives being thrown out there. Obviously the condo fees on some of the project, condo fees for 1 year, 2 years are paid. There's a bunch of decor dollars being thrown out, tens and $20,000 decor dollars, depending on the projects. So there's so many different deals like that, and especially if you're looking to move in right away and not wait for like a year or something for a pre-construction project, that you can even get even better incentives. Those quicker closing sort of units, they tend to have a lot of really, really good pricing on that. So it's very, very important. And while I talk about this, I'll just talk about our opportunity on our channel as well. our channel Voice of Toronto for advertising. We give a really good platform for any small business, mid-sized, large-sized business to actually go ahead and advertise on our channel. It has a really, really good footprint all throughout through TV transmission, IPTV, social media. So you'll get a lot of exposure if you do go ahead and do advertising with Voice of Toronto. And coming back to real estate again, my suggestion is that if you are looking to buy or sell at the moment, it's very, very important to really understand the market. I know in 2021, 2022, it was just everybody was with the wind, and if you saw the market going up, everybody was kind of jumping in. But it's not the case anymore. So, which means that you have to be even more, self-studied and meet the right people, meet the right real estate agents, a mortgage agent, a good lawyer, maybe a home inspector. If you're looking to sell, probably a home stager as well. All these things that you must do so that you can get the best results for yourself. And, as a seller, of course, it is tough times. But it's nothing to worry about, because at the end of the day, you still are hanging on to your property. And if you're still living in it, then, it's just you living another 1 or 2 or 3 months or so, or whatever have you. So it's not that bad. And if you have it on rent, obviously, if you're looking to kind of get rid of it, you're still getting rental income, which is still pretty good. And I always say that, if you can somehow manage it while living in the house, especially in this market, and then putting it on sale, obviously making sure that you maintain the property really, really well. That tends to be a best way to go about it. Just because the houses are taking a lot longer. Yeah, back in the day, 2021, 2022, you could just literally be gone for the weekend. You put the house on sale on Thursday, and then you'd be gone for the weekend, and you come back on Monday and you have an offer presentation, and the house is going to get sold. But those days are not there anymore. So yeah, to curtail sort of like the expenses that you may incur on the house, it may be a best idea, because days on the market in some of the areas, GTA and extended GTA, they are taking over 30 days, they are taking over 60 days. And then keep in mind, if it takes 60 days for the house to be sold, and then another 2 or 3 months time of closing, that could be a long period, especially if you've already moved and now you have to pay 5 months of mortgage payment for your existing house. So that's why it may be a good idea for you to actually go ahead and sell first. And once you know that this is a price that you're getting as a selling price, and then you've already know what kind of closing dates you're looking at, and maybe you've got about 3 months to shop around for a new home, then it may be a good idea to jump back in the market, go book some showings, go and look around some houses. And that's usually the fun part in the real estate, shopping around, looking at new homes, getting new ideas and things like that. I always say, like, when we're doing showings to our clients as well, there may be some houses that are like out of your budget, and you go in and you're like, wow, like this is amazing, and I love to have these kind of features in the house that I'd buy too, but it's not falling in our price point. Well, it's fine, because you can go back to your price point and look at properties in that, but at the same time, keep those features in mind, right? And keep those features in mind, and you can implement those features when you eventually buy that house and get possession, right? I mean, small little things, in kitchen backsplashes, really good backsplash ideas are always good. Laundry room being maids are always really good as well. Maybe it's a flooring color that you really, really like, and potentially you could only get it done on the main floor and upstairs. Maybe a basement idea, things like that. As long as you get a good deal, maybe that upgrade you can eventually do by yourself, by calling a contractor, and actually pay a lot less, maybe, as compared to somebody that's selling for a higher price, because they've paid a lot more to a contractor, because maybe they don't have really good connections, right? So and you can obviously do it to your own liking as well, which gives you a lot of range in upgrading your home. Upgrading your home is very, very essential, and I highly recommend, especially the winters here, so everybody go ahead and do that. Especially for the houses that are looking to get into the market. for selling in early next year, in the summer, in the spring or summertime. It's a good time to get some paint done, perhaps of the baseboards at least. Maybe do the paint like closer to when you're selling it. But bigger stuff like that. Maybe you want to get a wall made. Maybe epoxy on the garage floor. Check your windows, see if they need any repair. Roofing, if it needs any repair at all. See if there's been any water damage or whatnot, and how that could be fixed. Check for mold. Right, it's very, very important for your house to not have any mold, and it's a big health and safety concern as well. So these are little things that you can do. Maybe like even flooring, like change up the flooring in the house so it's a more modern sort of flooring, which will attract more buyers. So these are little things that you can do as a home buyer or as a home seller that's looking to get their property ready. Obviously, staging can help, and staging does help, but only to a certain extent, because at the end of the day, people, they like it. They feel good when they walk into a nicely staged home. But at the same time, keep in mind, people also want to visualize a home without that furniture, because they want, obviously they won't be getting that furniture when they buy the house and take possession. So they try to visualize it with the upgrades of the house. And you need to have really good upgrades in the house, especially in this market, to get top dollar for it and for it to be gone a lot sooner. So this is all we had for today in terms of real estate. Like I always say, if you've got any questions and concerns, if you're looking to buy or sell, give us a call. We'd be more than happy to help you and guide you in the right direction. And if you've got any sort of stories that you want to share with us, feel free to go ahead and give us a call at 647-835-7768. And I'd love to speak with you guys. Take care. We'll see you guys next week. Bye now.